sumugot, the bump and the finish. Jumper is good. Lamar, basket and one. Some sports back. Lao knocks down the three. Steal, Yambing, look out. William Bing throws it down. Laddie sees a gap and throws it down early. Sergio, what a put-back jam. Oh my God. Fidel, for three.
It's the first game day of our week in the MPBL and it's already been two good ones. Hindi magpapahuli. Itong ating pangatlong laro, the main game here at the Bulacan Capital Gymnasium in Malolos, Bulacan. Josh Fontanilla has been the player of the week. He has been tremendous the past couple of games. He will be going up against Ajem Miranda, who will want a win here in their home gym. It's going to be the Gensan Warriors going up against the May Kawayan Marilao Gems. Magandang gabi mga kaliga. Juanito Gregorio po nagdadala sa inyo na aksyon alongside Coach Mike Perez. Coach Mike, how excited are you because May Kawayan will have an opportunity to win a game at home?
Well, I think it's really the style of play na nagpapa-excite dito sa dalawang teams na to. May Kawayan, I'm sure would wanna get off a win, having to play at home. Samantalang itong Gensan Warriors riding off a very good game against Caloocan, wanna come up with a win.
Of course, we want to say hi to all of our viewers on YouTube, on Tap Sports, and on Solar Sports as well. We do hope that you are safe after all of this bad weather. Let's talk about the previous game of Gensan. This was an escape against a big team in the Northern Division. Coach, this was a victory for the Warriors.
Oh yeah, it was a good test of character for the Gensan Warriors. But even for Caloocan in that game, you know, big first quarter, scored 30 points. But ang ganda ng balik ng Caloocan in the second quarter, scoring 27. The points of turnovers, though, huge number of turnovers. But it really was a matter who got most out of it. But +6 in that department in terms of generating points of the mistakes that they made. Dami dyan ang galing sa paints. They were +8 points in that department. The bench was a +11. But more importantly, you look at the number of attempts, +11 in favor of the Gensan Warriors, only because they played a lot of defense and they were really generating a lot of shot attempts than that of Caloocan.
Ito namang May Kawayan, ibang kwento in their last game, Coach. They only led with a total of 2 minutes in the entire ball game. A match that we thought was going to be a close one was well controlled by Ilagan.
Well, they needed a big third quarter where they scored 27 points after scoring, only 4 points in the first 5 minutes of the first quarter. But then again, fell short, scored only 17. Well, you know, pretty much close in every department. But it was the bench really that kept that game closer. 57 of the 73-point output really came off the bench, led by AJ Miranda's 24 and Nat Coseo's 10. Sean Argente was pretty much a struggle in that game. 1 out of 6 overall from the field and 1 out of 4 from 3.
Might be an advantage that they are playing in their home court here at the Bulacan Capital Gymnasium in Malolos, Bulacan. Kaya simulan na natin ang laro. Punta na tayo kay Miguel Perez.
Live on Solar Sports, Tap Sports, and on YouTube channel. This is the 2026 Manny PACQUIAO'S MPBL Season 8. Let's meet the starters, beginning with Gensan Warriors. Starting at forward, number 77, Carl Gloria. Also at forward, number 16, Eddie Santos. At center, number 14, Chris Porter. Two guard, number 24, Joshua Fontanilla. And at one guard, number 35, Hesen Gapo. The head coach for Gensan is Consi coach Elvis Tolentino. Assistant coaches Boyeng Diloy, Delphin Dacutan, Faisal Castro, Don Tolentino, Apple Coronado, and Peter Deligero. Team consultant Noy Pido. Team manager Berman Flores. The team owner is Councilor Michael Pacquiao. Now for your May Kawayan Marilao Gems. Starting at guard number 24, Jimboy Pasturan. Also at guard number 28 from Marilao, Bulacan, Bing Cervantes. At center number 25, Miles Canyal. Forward number 14, Jason Apolonio. Power forward number 15, Flex Aprecu. The head coach for Mikawayan Marilao Gems is Jonathan Banal. Assistant coaches, Dexter Rosales, Isaiah Banal, Nate Santos, Kian Karatay, and Francis Amores. Team manager, Kaiser Galvez. Team owners, Aya Saicon and Marilao Mayo.
At the starting five brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. May kawayan with Jimboy Pastoran, Bing Cervantes, Miles Cañal, Jason Apolonio, and Flex Aprecu. While Gensan will be starting with Hesed Gabo, Josh Fontanilla, Chris Porter, Adi Santos, and Carl Gloria. Our officials in the ball game, Richard Carpio, Romualdo De Luna, Efren Aganan, and Edric Chico. All big game for these two after the win of Cebu. In the Southern Division, it will be more interesting. So Gensan needing a win here, but they got a big win over Caloocan in their last game, and Gensan with the first possession of the ball game.
Yeah, and like what we said, you know, yung labanan dito sa South, pagdating sa top 4, no? Ano pa rin eh, di kitan pa rin eh.
Actually, make the top 5.
Yeah,
I
top
think
5, oh.
the Huskers right now at number 5. Fontanilla gets the first triple right away. Coach just talked about Josh Fontanilla. He has been great this past few games, and there is a reason why he is Player of the Week here in the MPBL.
And I think, you know, being great is in even an understatement to the way that Josh Fontanilla has been playing, lalo na yung panalo nila against Caloocan. We talked about that being a test of character for both teams. And even so, it was even a test of character for the players in both teams.
Back-to-back triples to start the ball game para dito sa Gensan Warriors.
Well, the Gensan Warriors,
Sorry, make that a two-pointer.
always love to push the pace. You know, the very first shot and advantage that they have, they will take it. Samantalang itong Mikawayan Marilao Gems, they are really more of a half-court set, fast-paced on the half-court kind of team.
Opo. Kinabahan ng mga nagdadala ng A-board kasi muntik masira nitong si Hesed Gabo. Pero safe. Matatayo ulit ang ating A-board.
Buti na lang yung ating GAB official doon, eh, mabilis ring ano eh, no? Athletic din eh.
Safe na safe.
Safe. And which is why this game is pretty special in my opinion because of the style of play itong dalawang teams na to.
Pastoran with under a second. That's gonna be a 24 for Mikawayan.
Early 5-point lead for the Gensan Warriors. And really for the most part itong Mikawayan, this is a team that loves to come from behind, no, in their games. Once they get that good rhythm, that's the time that they start their good groove, and that's the time that they start, you know, producing for their team.
Mikawayan still has not scored to start the ball game. Fontanilla with the ball. Gonna go post. Can't find Chris Porter. Punta muna dito kay Hesed Gabo. Gabo on the bounce pass. That was... could have been a highlight, but that was well read by Mikawayan.
Well, there is a reason why he's one of the tops when it comes to 1,000 assists. Is he the first one to that? Parang siya, no?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
Here he is with the steal. Hesed bounce pass to Adi Santos. Adi was accidentally hit on the head by Flex.
You know, the thing about the Gensan Warriors, we've always, you know, marveled at how quickly they get into their point of attack. You see right there, you know, see this replay. Action inside, the pass. Well, there was that hit on the head, which is exactly the point of Coach Elvis.
A review by the referees. Incidental hit. You want to go to Josh on the corner. There he is, open. Josh, short. Another foul on the Pinks.
Adi Santos, I tell you, one of the best when it comes to crashing offensive rebounds. You know, when you look at his contributions in that game against Caloocan, he too was an X factor. Grabe ang pace ng movement ng Gensan Warriors. Everybody's just quick to their feet. They are quick to a decision. That is why kung ikaw ang depensa, you know, siniset up mo pa lang, nandun na sila sa next action.
Kawayan not starting very well here. A chance for Gensan to extend into the lead. 6-0 yan para sa Warriors.
And Chris Porter averaging about 17 minutes per game, close to 7 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. In their previous game against Caloocan, well, he played for 15 minutes, shot 50% from the field, scoring 9 points. Perfect from the line. And he's got into that level of confidence. Ito si Chris Porter of taking shots on the outside. So I'd like to think they are given that go signal that, you know, when you're within range, you're open, you know, you're in balance, you got to take those shots.
6-0 to start the ball game here. 2 minutes in, still no basket on the side of the Gems. Apolonio, the baseline drive, he will get fouled. 2 free throws para kay Jason Apolonio.
And this is what we were talking about, you know, half court, playing with a lot of pace. Yan ang Marilao, may Kawayan Gems. And they don't even have inside the floor. Si AJ Miranda, I think he's gonna get subbed here. He's going to come off the bench to see AJ and Boss Kaiser Galvez. Always very passionate about the game. One of the very active managers and execs of our team owners.
When we talk about active, ang lakas pa rin yan ni Boss Kaiser next week. Oh, they're saying that it should count because there was a pull on the net, kaya nire-review ng ating mga referee.
Yeah, may interference. That is right.
We're just going back to Boss Kaiser. Hopefully, we see him next week on the
All-Stars,
on our executive game. Yan, si Boss Kaiser.
We should have a one-on-one invitational for the executives.
Oh, sinong mga lalaban yan? Si Jaggy.
Oh, diba?
Si Boss Kaiser. Si Boss Manny.
Pwede.
Diba? Alam mo sinong low-key lang, coach? Diba mga head coach naglalaro dyan?
Sino?
I'll put my money on Coach JV Olea.
Ay, siya nga, ano?
Yan ang mga low-key.
Si JV Olea, Coach JV. Kung gwardiya rin lang ang pag-uusapan.
Oo, naku, lumalaban pa yan si Coach JV.
Oo.
Kung gusto nga ni Coach Tantan, kaya pa niyan sumabay.
Isa pa yan.
Kahit ang mga executive natin dito sa MPBL, kondisyon yan. Some clarification by the referees. Coach Elvis, on your screens there.
At saka sila Coach Elvis is also, you know, very proud of the achievement of their Gensan team. That might be just one of their games this season, but clearly it's a huge milestone to get one over Caloocan. And the bench of Gensan Warriors getting a warning for bench decorum, I think.
Coach Elvis wanting a championship for the Gensan Warriors. Was once part of the champion team of the St. Benilde Blazers.
Yes. Him and Coach Boying Diloy.
Yes, that's right.
To which their assistant coach, the head coach was Coach Dong Vergere,
yes,
the late Coach Dong Vergere, who is the former San Pedro Red Lion.
And of course, yung anak ni Coach Dong, shout out to you, King, is one of my lower batches in UPIS.
Okay.
So medyo nag-switch yan. I was team captain for quite some time before it went to King. So full circle na tayo, Coach. Full circle na tayo, but Coach Elvis wanting to replicate that.
Si Coach Dino was also part of the coaching staff. Dino Enrile.
Oh, really?
Of San Juan, yes.
Okay.
And one of my mentors in terms of anything basketball.
Oh naman, love natin yan si Coach Dino.
Tsaka si Coach Ronel Loterio. He's one of those guys that I talk to when it comes to basketball. Very passionate. And masasabi ko lang kay Coach Ronel, sana all, Coach.
6-2 is our score here. Naive, very slow start here on the side of the Gems. AJ Miranda.
Oh, look at the defense of the Gensan Warriors.
Miranda.
Oh my goodness.
Turnover on AJ. Takbo. Gensan. Kabo. To Fontanilla. The spin and the lefty.
If you're playing the Gensan Warriors, you have to match their energy on the defensive end because these guys are very strong defensively. I mean, you see them very rarely. Do you see them have defensive rotations? It's almost always looking like just one-on-one single coverage. And sometimes they get in your head.
Just like this. Gloria getting to the head of AJ Miranda, but let's go to the steal of the game, brought to you by Extreme Boom 3 Waterproof Speaker, Unstoppable Sound, Ultimate Power.
Well, definitely a point guard with that move. A steal, open floor, didn't have anyone with him. Had to feed it off over to Josh Fontanilla, who, we talked about it. He's been just exceptional so far for the Gensan Warriors. A lot of clarifications here to start this game. This is a 6-point lead. Pabor para sa Gensan Warriors. They've been perfect from the two-point area. They made half of their shots from three and half of their shot attempts from the free throw line. Speaking of the Gensan Warriors, meantime, Mikawayan has not made a field goal at all. Their points have really come from the line.
3 minutes and 2 seconds have passed here in the first quarter. A lot of stoppages that we are watching. It's been physical to start the ball game, and the referees just want to be able to control this game. Ayaw natin ng medyo, syempre, magkaroon ng anything extra than basketball.
But you kind of expect that, especially if you're going up against the Gensan Warriors. They put a lot of pressure on you to the point sometimes it gets to mind games na yun. Hindi mo na alam kung saan nanggagaling yung help. May help ba? May hedge pa?
Ngayon, nilalagay nila full denial sila on AJ Miranda.
Yep. And
Warning will be called.
And that speaks in volumes also on the preparation of both these coaches. I mean, Coach Tantan Banal, I'm sure heading in here, knew what he was going up against. And ganun rin si Coach Elvis.
Ajem, different energy here. Step through. Ajem gets the two. It's AJ Miranda.
Well, Ajem able to make that shot, but still had a defender right in front. So no easy shot attempts, especially for AJ Miranda.
Quick push by the Gensan Warriors. Adi, malik dito kay Hesed Gabo. Pressured. Hesed, turnover for Hesed Gabo. 3 versus 1. Robin Naive to AJ Miranda is gonna get fouled by Hesed Gabo.
And Hesed Gabo is asking for a challenge. He felt he got all ball, but that is one way that you put pressure on the defense of the Gensan Warriors. Get them into transition on a scramble situation nang walang clear na kung kaninong coverage and then attack off of it.
AJ Miranda coming off Rizal University. This free throw is brought to you by Extreme, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
Who so far this season has per game close to 25 minutes, 17 points per game, 5 rebounds and 5 assists. He has parang na-elevate nga siya sa point guard situation, you know. In the previous game, he had 24. Half of his shots went in. And had 4 rebounds and 3 assists.
Good rebounding battle between Flex Aprecu and Adi Santos. Flex was able to get the rebound, but his foot will step on the line.
Yeah. Ayan naman ang bit-bit nito ni Miles Canyal tsaka ni Flex Aprecu. Kung if it boils down to physicality, there is, you still have these guys to contend with. Will they challenge this though on Flex?
We are only in the first 3 minutes and 42 seconds, but Marilao will now be in penalty. Gensan has 3 fouls. So 8 fouls in the first 3 minutes and 50 of the ball game.
That is right. And to think that the Gensan Warriors have only had 4 attempts so far from the field. And one of the reasons why napapasok sa foul itong Marilao Gems is because at the pace that the Gensan Warriors are moving in the half court and yung may mga quick stop, yung abrupt yung paghinto, minsan momentum ka na, re-recover ka sa depensa, mabubunggo mo, matatawagan ka ng foul.
2 for 2. Jimboy Pastoran, tawid ng bola. Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to player. Visit www.sportsplus.ph.
They're gonna need those shot makes from Jimboy Pastoran, not be solely reliant on Sean Argente.
Gloria wanting to answer, a little too strong coming from Gloria. Adrian now attacks. Pulls out. Kanyal can't find the handoff here. Robin Ive slipping. So 14 on the shot clock. Robin Ive, the drive. Handoff to Pastoran. Pastoran on the spin, the float. Goes out for Jimboy Pastoran, but the putback is good for Miles Kanyal.
Someone forgot to tag Miles Kanyal on that defensive rebound. One of the few times that you've seen the Warriors miss on it.
MANNY, the digital wallet built for the community. Triple is no good for Chris Porter. Now AJ Miranda pushes the ball. AJ Miranda, too quick for any defender, will be fouled by Chris Porter.
Wow. I thought Porter had his hand up. I'm not sure if they're going to challenge this. Coach Elvis might be too early to risk a challenge.
Choosing not to challenge here. A couple of substitutions. Marwin Jonicio and RJ Minerva will now troop into the ball game.
More floor spacers for May Kawayan. You bring in MJ De La Virgen, and Santos is also coming. He's played a superb game as well for the Gensan Warriors. Tsaka yung parehong itong team na to, one might say small ball, pero maganda rin yung pasahan, yung galawan, di ba?
Both of these teams really put a premium on team basketball.
Yes, sir. Which is why, their fans love them.
Oo naman, yung fan bases nitong dalawang to ay talagang very loyal. LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. 1 for 2 for Ejim. Tumbang dalawang box out in RJ Minerva. Minerva is ahead. Nelo couldn't find him. RJ on the post. Also Hesed Gabo, wing 3. Strong for Hesed Gabo. Junicio taps it to a pink shirt. 4 versus 3. De La Virgen goes corner. Naive sees the opening, doesn't force it. No foul is called. Turnover on Robin Naive, and the foul will be called on Miles Kanyal.
And that is what the defense causes on the Gems. Right there, middle drive, no? Halos Robin Naive na yun. Yung may bit-bit ng bola, pero he still lost that possession, and quickly to pick up that 50-50 ball. Quick to that were the Gensan Warriors.
Change of personnel here.
They are actually getting quality minutes from this guy right here. Santos, 12 minutes per game, 5.6 points, close to 3 rebounds, 1.3 assists. I guess it's the quality minutes that you're getting from this young man that has, kumbaga, nagpaangat nung guard rotations ni Coach Elvis.
That's right. Yumak. Itong si Nelo Santos getting an opportunity in the MPBL.
Under siya kay Coach Viz ba yun?
That I'm not sure.
I think dati Coach si
Tama, Coach Viz yan.
Coach Viz yan, alam ko
Back in the
Yumak.
day, Robin Naive. Sean Andrews will now troop into the ball game. Miranda on the drive. Extreme ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
Now, if you're the Marilao, May Kawayan Marilao Gems, you are trying to find the weakest defender on the floor for the Gensan Warriors to try and attack off of it. But as it seems, there seems to be no one. to be the weakest defender. I mean, one might say you attack a shooting guard like, I don't know, maybe a Mark Cruz. But Mark's been pretty active on his feet.
Minerva defended by Serrano. Go out to Ashawn.
You see how all this movement is.
Height. Cruz goes to Ashawn. 8 on the shot clock. Ashawn defended well by Robby Naive. Ashawn with 3. Ashawn on the drive. The fader. Can't get it. It's Ashawn. Second chance para dito sa Gensan. Cruz wants the one-on-one. No, he wants RJ Minerva. Corner 3. Nelo.
Looks
Straight
good.
line and in for Nelo Santos.
The moment that he received that ball and the way that he was setting up that shot, you know, that shot looked good. And again, you know, to our point na pinag-uusapan natin kanina, even Mark Cruz is in it. He's committed defensively. This was that 3 in the corner from Nelo.
This 3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme Water Protected Speakers. Dive into music with Extreme Speakers. Nelo, same corner. Crossover by Nelo. 3 white shirts. It will be a travel on Nelo Santos.
Well, isa na yan sa mga mahirap na sitwasyon to get in there. I've always felt that left side where the baseline and the corner of the free throw line meets, palaging clogged dyan. So if you get in there, you must better off finishing ka kaysa titigil ka.
But Coach, modern basketball, they like this corner drive to a corner kick.
Yeah.
Yung corner to corner.
That's right.
No, usually some call it a hammer, but iba-iba yan per team. Do you like that kind of an action, or
I
is it
like
dangerous for you?
Well, I like the hammer action, no, yung up screen tapos sa corner shot. Pero pag dumating ka kasi dun sa lalim na yun, yung tinuturo ko kanina na pwesto,
Wala na pupuntahan.
dami mong depensa dadaanan.
Miranda push by Nelo Santos.
And again, you are loving this energy. About this pass right here, Robby Naive making that possible. Little shove, got that defense to commit, found that bucket.
JRU Connection for the play of the game, brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL.
Ajem so far, he's got 4 points in this game. Coming off the bench.
AJ missing on the first free throw. Second free throw for AJ Miranda. 0 out of 2. He is struggling. He's 1 out of 4 to start the
Nice
game.
pass.
Beautiful pass,
Good
but
block.
better defense by Marwin Junicio. 3 versus 3. Nelo Santos using a little bit of his body. Put back. He's gonna get fouled for RJ Minerva.
And you cannot rest if you're the Marilao Gems. Kasi alam mo palaging they try to crash the boards, especially off a missed shot, and they time it very well.
First free throw is good. RJ Minerva transferring from the Quezon Huskers, going to the Gensan Warriors. Malungkot ang mga Huskers fan because he has been ripping that orange and white for quite some time, but it's a new beginning for RJ Minerva and the Gensan Warriors, getting more playing time for the Warriors.
Yeah, and he's moved on very well on this transfer to the Gensan Warriors. Now he's getting close to 18 minutes per game. Halos 7 puntos siya na kada laro. Nakakatulong rin sa rebound. Parang close to 6 in every match. And so, you know, apart from the other guys and the rotation of Coach Elvis, he's definitely a prize find for Coach Elvis.
So 2 minutes and 50 remaining here in the first quarter. Serrano, ikot dito kay Ajem. Ajem on the spin. Do this balance. Robby Naive decides to drive. Robby Naive with a right, in and out for Robby Naive.
Man. 3 white shirts going to challenge that shot attempt.
Nothing easy coming for Mekawayan here. Mark, in and out on the drive.
Oh, so good at that.
And it's too easy for Mark Cruz doing it against a good defender in Robby Naive.
And the reason that I say that he's so good at that Daming beses tayong sinaktan niya. Naglalaro sa litran. Yung ganun
Tama.
yung ginagawa.
Oo,
Atake.
ikaw lang, coach.
Ako lang pala, sorry. Huwag na kita idamay.
UP ako, coach.
Oo nga,
Nasa
sige.
kabilang liga ako.
O sige, ako na lang.
Ikaw
Ako
ang
na lang.
sinaktan niya.
Pero mahal natin yan si Idol Mark Cruz.
Oo naman. You know, a Letran legend.
Yes, sir.
Mark Cruz, a Letran champion.
Yeah.
And then NCAA champion is Mark Cruz.
You see that action? See that action? Multiple actions na nakikita mo dito sa Gensan Warriors. Slice screen to a stagger. And then they get that shot upstairs. Quick ball movement.
5 on the shot clock. Nelo, malakas. Another rebound. Nelo can't get it to go. Second try, no. Goes with the Marilao Gems.
Still a lot of time. You're down only 3.
MJ. Just the screen. MJ all the way. Hang time for MJ. Whistle will be called. Is that gonna mean 2 free throws? I think that will mean 2 free throws.
Both teams already in penalty.
Sean Argente finally gets into the ball game. Ito na yung hinahanap ng mga may kawayan fans.
Yes, sir.
Because Sean Argente has been a flamethrower
Oh, naman.
here in the league.
Tsaka yung mga clutch baskets niya, no? Yun ang, I guess that defines how much of a very capable scorer in the clutch ito si Sean Argente. So you get a player like him, you have to let him play defense. Marvin Janicio, who got fouled on the other end. One of the most used, ano ba to? Small forward ba to si Marvin Janicio? Parang ganun no? 23 points, 23 minutes per game. Close to 10 points and 7 rebounds per match.
4-point lead for Gensan. It's been a very slow
It is.
first quarter that we are watching with the amount of fouls. Because of the physicality, there you go, another foul will be called on Elo Santos.
And they're really, forcing you to get to that coffin corner. Yung pinakadulo na yan. That is the only place that they are allowing that inbound. And you can't pass it ahead kasi nakaabang rin yung mga middle line nung full court defense.
First free throw is good for Sean Argente.
Normally, nanggagaling sa bench to si Sean He comes off the bench. Mga pasok niya roughly parang mga second. Mga roughly about 3 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Dun siya normally pinapasok.
Sean Argente will actually compete in our 3-point shootout.
Yes.
One of the favorites, etong si Sean Argente.
There's that stagger once again. Same action. Slice screen and then that stagger and then they break down that defender.
Mark Cruz can't get it to go. Ramos,
Oh, wow.
uy. Ganda nung basa ni Nelo. Bounce pass to Sean Andrews. He's taking the lead here for Gensan.
The length of Sean Andrews in full display being used on both ends of the floor by Coach Elvis.
6'4", Sean Andrews will be playing the wing. Played for the University of the Philippines and then UST. Has bounced around, decided to go pro.
Oh, yeah.
MJ de la Merced, straight line and in, cutting the lead down to 2.
Trying to get a quick 2-for-1 here. Will they? Or will they just settle for a really good half-court set?
They don't force it. Yep. 9-second differential between shot clock and game clock.
Minsan kasi yan no? Choice mo yun Magmamadali ka bang umiscore?
Para bumalik. Tama.
Diba? O kuha ka na lang ng magandang kalmadong tira. Pagbalik, depensa ka na lang sa last.
MJ secures the rebound here. A chance to tie or get the lead in this possession. 8 seconds on the first quarter game clock. De la Virgen, driving kick, well read by Mark Cruz, but the ball will stay with May Kawayan. Timeout will be called by Coach Tantan Banal. They want to be able to execute on the last play of the quarter. They're currently down by 2, 21-19. They have a chance to either tie the ball game or get the lead. Magbabalik po ang MPBL.
Ito ang inaabangan talaga year after year because the best of the best are here. At
He wants the crowd to get into this, ladies and gentlemen. Mad drop.
What a play.
There you go. And that
Oh, my!
have a new champion this year.
Welcome to the MPBL All-Stars!
On August 29, we head on over to our All-Star game, our 2026 Sports Plus MPBL All-Star. At marami tayong kasapi at kasali that is playing in today's ball game. Sean Argente will be playing in the three-point shootout. Antonio Sebio will be participating in the dunk contest and is in All-Stars. Is a part of the Southern All-Stars. Hesed Gabo is an All-Star starter. And Mark Cruz is our defending champion. Sean Andrews on the lay. Can't get it to go. Can put up the lead all the way up to 4, but still going to be a lead for the Gensan Warriors to end our first quarter.
Well, a little bit of a slow start for the Gems at home. Only because very forceful yung panimula rin ng Gensan Warriors. But soon as AJ Miranda and the rest of the guys coming off the bench, you know, they pretty much have recovered. And right now, it's still a very close game. They're down only 2 points.
21-19 is our score to end the first quarter. Babalik tayo dito sa MPBL.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas.
Sa bawat laro, may kasama ka. Sa lahat ng hamon, may backup ka. Kasangga sa lahat. Kasabay na aangat. Dahil sa bawat pagsubok, di ka nag-iisa. Sa bawat galaw, may puntos ka. At lahat dapat sama-sama. Kaya sa labang hanggang dulo, pusong palaban ang sekreto. Sports Plus MPBL. Tatak panalo.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. We are still live here at the Bulacan Capitol Gymnasium in Malolos, Bulacan. The fans and the supporters of the home team, the May Kawayan Marilao Gems, are here and active. They want to be able to get a win. Gensan Warriors, though, wanting to secure that top 4 spot on the Southern Division. So, an all-important game here in Malolos. Second quarter, magsisimula na. First possession will go to May Kawayan. Argente on the cut. Serrano outside. A lot of movement, a lot of actions. The cut is good for Sean Argente.
Yeah, trying to go to that zoom action, but since overplayed, Sean Argente, you know, went to that back door, and that back cut was pretty much open for that pass. Well executed by the Gems to start the second.
I'm liking this chess match between Coach Elvis and Coach Tantan Banal. Two well-respected coaches. Puts a lot of premium both offensively and defensively. Josh Fontanilla on the travel.
Now that's a travel by Josh, without a doubt.
First quarter field goals, only 12 attempts para sa May Kawayan, but the makes just the same for both of these squads.
And I think evidence rin yan ng, ng magandang depensa nitong dalawang teams. May Kawayan even shooting so much better at 50%, half of their shots in the first quarter. Tsaka lahat ng atake pwede, yun na rin ang ginagawa nila downhill.
Play of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL.
Well, the moment that Patrick Ramos cleared on that cut, clearing up that entire space, making that a two-man game. Overplayed si Sean Argenta, you definitely have to backdoor. Well, maaring sa isang prinsipyo rin, 3-point shooter to si Sean. Huwag na natin patrayan ng tres. Backdoor ka na lang, di ba?
Ito na siya. Titira ng tres. Malakas ang unang attempt ni Sean from downtown.
So you have to pick your poison. You know? You get him in a shooting, streak. Streaky shooter rin ito si Sean Argenta. You don't want that. But surely in the mind of Coach Tantan Banal, he wants his shooter to get going.
RJ goes to Gonzalez outside. Can't get it. Sean Argenta secures the rebound.
Keeping it very simple on their offensive executions.
MJ now in the basketball. The bounce pass. This has been a slow grind out basketball type of ball game. Every basket will count because both teams have been putting a premium on the defense, Coach Mike.
At saka, it might seem to be a slow break kind of game, but their actions are pretty sharp. Yes. Sharp cuts, sharp closeouts. Nothing's been very timid. Everything's been very sharp in the movement of both these teams.
Asa ay mataas pero buhay pa. Fontanilla on the drive. Fontanilla drive and kick. Gonzalez, no space.
Oh my.
9 seconds. Fontanilla cross. Junicio 3 is good for Marvin Junicio.
But you see how the ball moved really from one side to that corner, to that exit, to that ball swing the other side. They keep moving that ball and having ball reversals, forcing the defense to move. Itong Gensan Warriors.
De La Virgen. Strong drive. Can't get it. Serrano, right place, right time. Strong shot for Serrano.
Oh my.
Marvin Junicio all alone for the lane.
That ball went from backcourt to frontcourt without a single dribble. A rebound by Porter, pass ahead over to Hesed Gabo, and an early pitch ahead over to Marvin Junicio.
Marvin Junicio parang ginawang drills on that end. 5-0 run in favor of the Warriors and Marvin Junicio. Giab will be pushed by his former JRU teammate Marvin Junicio.
That again, we talked about this in one of the games that we covered. The ghost screen and that, touch hip screen has been one of the more difficult ones to defend, only because it catches your defense pretty much. Di mo alam kung saan pupunta yun. Yung moment of disengage na inactive ka, biglang burst of speed.
Alam mo, Coach, before the coaches get mad if hindi talaga tumatama yung
correct.
These days, in basketball, the coaches have found a way in actually making it a threat that the screen does not hit.
At saka nagpapahirapan yan is that if you have a point guard that's very quick, even if he rejects that screen, advantage ka na kagad. Lalo na kung nag-i-slip mo, may shot making outside. Either way, you're gonna have advantage.
Sino may mga point guard natin dito, Coach? Pastoran, Miranda, Gabo. Lahat to ay talagang talented. Boss Emer sa gilid dahil malamig.
Oo, malamig.
Doon siya sa likod ni Boss Daphne.
Which normally, may jacket yan eh.
Kaya nga.
Si Icom Emer eh.
Hindi siguro in-expect. Patrick Ramos using that side step to a beauty.
You see that? Kita mo yung depensa nandun pa rin, nakadikit, no? Yung iba yun, nag-give up na yun eh. But, Josh Fontanilla went in there only to provide that last resistance before that fast break.
Porter kicks it out. Samboy. Short for Samboy. Ramos gets a rebound. A chance for May Kawayan to get the lead. Argente doesn't go for the three. Well defended by Gabo. Goes for the drive. One more time. Still can't get it, but Josh Giab able to get the second chance opportunity. The lead is now with May Kawayan.
And Coach Tantan and the coaches loving the effort of Josh Giab, not giving up on a missed attempt, trusting the importance of offensive rebounding.
Porter.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful pop out by Chris Porter. Getting the three.
Slot to slot, setting up a flex action, did not even get to it only because he was already free.
And then defending well on the other end is Chris Porter. Chance for Gensan to run. Bounce pass to Samboy. Floater is good for Samboy de Leon.
That is another guy. I don't know if you'd agree with me, Coach Onitz. He's another guy. for the Warriors.
Lalim no, Coach?
Oo.
Ang daming pwedeng mag-contribute.
At saka yung length, Tsaka yung lakas ng katawan, di ba? On the defensive side. Pretty much, kumbaga, kung titingnan mo, offensively, kayang sumubay nitong may kawayan. Pero on the defensive end, iba rin Josh Gibbs having a good game.
All his points were coming off putbacks this time around. He shows that he can stretch the floor on the side of the Gem. 7 points in total for Josh Gibbs.
You know what? He has not missed from the field. He's 5 out of 5.
Gonzalez on the drive, the float. He is gonna get fouled by... Who is the foul called on?
I think
gonna
that's
be on
on
Coselo.
Yeah, not.
Kay Nat Cosejo matatawag.
Nat Cosejo actually played a good game in their last loss to Ilagan. Came off the bench. I think he scored, what, 10 points? Very valuable contributions. Gonzalez, rarely gets minutes, as we see right there. Kyle Tolentino.
Good to see Kyle here in the venue.
Yep.
Still recovering from that injury he sustained early in the season. But I do expect him to be ready by next season. Etong si Kyle. Manny paid the digital wallet built for the community.
Can you just imagine the Gensan Warriors with Kyle in their rotation? Mas lalo lumalalim. Talang itong may kawayan, they have a lot of rugged players, especially in their front line. I mean, you speak of Vince Tolentino, Flex Apreco, Miles Cañal, even Josh Giab. You will have to contend with those defenders if you want to get inside the paint.
Both of these teams have a pretty good bench, Coach Mike. Kaya palitan ng palitan. Pag may pinasok ang isa, sasagot ang isa. Coach Tantan and Coach Elvis coaching this game terrifically. Corner exit. Cruz. A little space. Goes in and out for Mark Cruz. Rebounded by Vince Tolentino. Jimboy, early screen with him and Vince. Vince on the roll. Vince sees the ring. Travel will be called on Vince Tolentino.
Well, this is the first time that Vince has come back after, recovering from an injury. No Antonio Sebio today. He's gonna be, I think, preparing for that dunk contest.
One less scorer on the side of Gensan, but so far it has not been a problem. A lot of guys are stepping up. Samboy, high ball screen. Junicio goes to the corner to Mark. On the drive, Mark saw the cutter, just could not give that pass.
Yeah.
Foul will be called on Gensan.
I had the right thing in mind in that execution. Baseline drive by Mark Cruz. Somebody's got to cut 45 on the from the weak side to stay in front of the rim to release that pressure. Everybody's looking at that driver from the baseline. Kaya nangihinayang si Mark kasi maraming beses nakakascore ka sa mga ganung pagkakataon. Well, that's one of the easiest cuts to score from.
32-31 is our score with 4 minutes and 25 remaining here in the first half. Jimboy, two-man game. Cosejo goes corner. Hesitated on the shot. Miranda fires the three. Di papasok yan. Still with May Kawayan. Miranda on the cut.
Oh, yeah.
The layup is good for AJ Miranda.
May Kawayan is making this defense of Gensan Warriors work for their stops. Nothing easy. And if it takes the full shot clock, you will definitely have to defend if you're the Warriors.
3 minutes and 50 here in the first half. Lead goes back to May Kawayan. Pick and pop. Junicio goes to Samboy. Wing three is short for Samboy. Miranda gets the ball. Numbers on the side of the Gems. JRU versus JRU. Junicio knows his former teammate perfectly.
How about keeping in step? Shutting that door.
Now Eloy. Step back for Agem. Strong for Miranda.
You can only imagine yung conditioning nitong mga dalawang teams na to. No?
Oo. Puro takbuhan no?
Kasi wala kang nakikita naglalakad no?
Tsaka parang walang hinihingal.
Oo nga.
Let's go to this fast break of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
Well, this was that quick Euro high rip from Patrick Ramos, who at one point played for the Muntinlupa Cagers.
Yes, that's right. In his earlier days in the MPBL. Pero mas maganda na yung usage niya ngayon, no? Tama, Coach.
Totoo. Tsaka very quality ang pinoprovide ni Patrick.
A lot of JRU guys actually playing in today's ball game. You talk about Patrick Ramos, AJ Miranda, MJ De La Virgen, Josh Giab, Marwin Junicio. Nag-abot-abot ata itong mga to. Shout out if ever Coach Louie Gonzalez, who is always watching.
Yes.
Hindi magmimintis yan. Mga bata niya itong mga to.
Coach Louie, ano yan palaging up-to-date pagdating sa mga laro dito sa
Hindi
MPBL.
lang, pati yung mga fun facts kay Coach Louie nang gagaling yan.
Talaga? Oo nga, sa bagay.
Dami binibigay yan si Coach Louie. Shout out, Coach.
Shout out, Coach Louie.
We miss you in the panel, but we are also happy to see you on the sidelines.
Yes. Pero alam mo, ano na rin yan. Kumbaga, inahanap-hanap rin niya yung parte na yun na nag-cover ng games. Because he has so much knowledge to share about the game. I clearly remember in my early seasons here when I was doing panel duties with Migs Gomez. He would always say that si Coach Louie talagang yan yung sobrang daming alam niya ni Coach Louie.
Jimboy. Goes to agent.
Reject.
Rejects the screen.
Grabe yung recovery ng depensa.
The activity of the defense. Vince trying to keep it alive. Ball goes to Ashawn Andrews. Ashawn trying to run early. They go back middle. Ashawn, the drive, the finish is good for Ashawn Andrews.
How about Ashawn Andrews right there, collecting himself before making that difficult layup finish.
Now Patrick Ramos, the cross, the attack, Vince, the fake, the patience. Almost a basket and one, but 2 free throws for Vince Tolentino.
I like how Vince is moving actually so far, no? In the very few minutes that we've seen him. This is that pass ahead and that return pass. Wow.
Somehow Gensan is making it look like a drill for the fast break of the game, brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
That is actually where they've gotten this lead. They have 7 more fast break points, and most of it really coming from turnovers generated by the mistakes that they've had itong May-Kawayan.
1 for 2 for Vince Tolentino. Very slow ball game. Field goals here. 41% for May-Kawayan, 37 for Gensan. Pati free throws, may slight struggle from both of these squads.
And this is a well-played game. You see a lot of activity. They're very sharp on their actions. But so far, each team has only, committed close to 9-10 fouls in this game. Very few fouls that's been called, despite the activity of both teams.
Now, number 19 and Josemo is second. Team foul number 3. Shooting 2, Andy Santos.
Adi Santos troops the line for 2 free throws, 1:57. Averaging 7 points and 6 rebounds sa ball game. Etong si Adi Santos.
Tsaka tingin ko primary na frontline defender ni ni Coach Elvis. So even before, when I watched him when he played a couple of years for Zamboanga, if I recall correctly, ganun talaga yung usage dito kay kay Adi Santos. And that small frame of his, very misleading kasi ang lakas no?
You know who had very good words for Adi Santos? When I partnered with Coach Vic, his head coach when they were playing for Zamboanga.
Yeah.
Tama yung Kambal, Julian Fuentes, that was a deep team.
Oh no, a little something here between Ajem and Adi. Ajem's got to keep his cool.
AJM has been pretty emotional here in the ball game. Earlier in the first quarter, there was also a light scuffle.
And you know, the Gensan Warriors have this thing about how they play. You know, sharp as all their movements are, they bring a lot of energy, and sometimes they get to your head.
AJM, the younger guy.
Yeah, I know. You wouldn't even know kung is that a ploy? Is that, you know? Once you get in there, lalo na he's one of the star players.
But sometimes you have to stay stable because Gensan is a team that has a lot of veterans.
Yep.
Kaya hindi ka pwedeng magpadala ng emosyon because if it gets to you, then this might be a good ploy for the Gensan Warriors.
I know. Lalo na, you know, towards the break, you don't wanna give Gensan Warriors a momentum. So now it's very important for May Kawayan. Looking on the bright side, you've kept this game very close. You have so far at this point outscored this quarter itong Gensan 15-14. You have shot the ball very well. You've gotten more rebounds than them. But you gotta take good care of the ball if you're May Kawayan, because that's where the separation has been in terms of numbers. It's a +8 in terms of points generated of those mistakes committed by the Gems.
It's a close ball game that we are watching. That's why every possession really counts. Daming stoppages, no, Coach? Parang ilang beses na bumalik tong mga referee natin dito sa kanilang table because they really don't want anything wrong between all of their calls here.
But if you're a true blue basketball fanatic, you're liking this.
Oh, yes.
You're liking this, you know, labanan. Pagalingan tayo. Ganun ang labanan nitong dalawang teams na ito. Neither team getting a huge advantage. Gensan Warriors, the biggest lead was at 6. And the Gems had that at 2. No, kanya-kanyang ano rin runs din. Egypt right now.
It is a double technical foul between number 16, Adi Santos, his third, and on number 4, AJ Miranda. That was the second technical foul on AJ Miranda, therefore it's been assessed with game disqualification.
Yun ang
AJ
masakit.
Miranda out of the playing court.
2 technical fouls on AJ Miranda. And he is not happy with the call. He is still trying to plead his case here with the referees. He's a huge part of their offense, and the question here is, does he get a 1-game suspension?
Yeah, that's the thing, because that's a couple of technicals, and he's gotten a huge part of the minutes for Coach Tantan Banal. A lot of scoring has come from him. He's been, at certain points in games, he's been the primary point guard. Minsan nga lumalabas, reliever pa si Robbie Naive, no? But now Robbie's got to step up to the plate and be that next guy to timon itong Marilao.
Well, they do have a good plethora of guards. You have Robbie Naive, you have Patrick Ramos, Sonor Gente, MJ De La Verhed. Pero yung length and athleticism ni AJ Miranda medyo mahirap tapatan. But let's see if these guys can step up to the plate.
That's a medium range. Well, that's 2 on the ball right there.
Cruz, driving kick. Jonicio, middle 3. Straight line and in for Marwin Jonicio.
At the moment that Mark Cruz got that 2 on the ball situation, he was bringing downhill deeper into that corner Miles Cañal. In the moment that he attacked going to the paint, he knew there was going to be help. And it was an easy spray over to Marwin Jonicio. Robbie Naive was pretty much late trying to recover on that shot.
He tried to close down on the driving lane of Mark Cruz, but it left a person open in Marwin Jonicio. And then this light scuffle, nagkabuhol. Itong si RJ Minerva and Miles Cañal. 2 tough bigs that will never back down from any challenge. This is going to be a good matchup between these two. Miles gets the ball up top. 1 minute and 15 remaining. We go to Robbie Naive, the drive. Naive, the kick out. Pastoran on the 3 is good for Jimboy Pastoran.
And those are shots they're gonna need. Because if they make their shots outside, it will even force the defense to close out a little bit longer than usual for the Gensan Warriors.
High horns game between Cruz. Goes back to Marvin Junicio. Now is defended by Vince Tolentino. Trying to use his speed. Able to find an opening is Marvin Junicio.
Marvin Junicio, not really known for scoring, but whenever needed, you know, he's always ready.
5 straight points for Marvin Junicio. The lead is up to 3. Pastoran is going to get fouled here. 2 free throws for Jimboy Pastoran.
Yeah, napakahalaga para si Jimboy Pastoran maging productive rin para dito kay Coach Tantan Banal. Somebody's gotta cover the absence in terms of scoring by AJ Miranda.
Manny paid the digital wallet built for the community.
And he's good for about close to 8 points per game. Itong si Jimboy, he definitely can knock shots outside. He's got, what, 9 points so far this game.
Jimboy cuts the lead down to 2. 40-38. Gensan, they want to go to the 2-for-1. They don't force it. Mark goes out to RJ Minerva. Fires. Minerva doesn't hit. Ball is tapped. Gloria will tap it outside. And now will there be another review because Marvin Junicio is currently down.
Last play is still under review.
We'll see what happened there. There was that screen. He's going for a pin down against Miles.
There was a forearm by Miles.
Yeah.
This could be another unsportsmanlike, Coach Mike.
Could be. Could be. Because they've been doing that. Yung middle ball action eventually end up in a little pin down with a shooter rising to that one pass away.
Not the finish of the quarter you want if you are the Mikawayan Gems.
Right? This final minute has been tough for the Gems. A little bit of separation maybe, but they've been doing good. Now you really just got to close out this quarter strong at the half, but
Upon review, there was an act of violence, a sportsmanlike foul on number 25.
Sportsmanlike will be
Miles
called
Canal
on
is
Miles
third.
Cañal. So this will mean 2 free throws in ball possession for the Gensan Warriors.
that'll be number 3 on Miles. Now he's got to watch it. You don't want to follow the path of AJ Miranda. You're going to need all the presses that you need. Sure, you have Vince Tolentino in there, but him, Vince, and Flex would be 3 guys that, even si Jeric Serrano would be guys that would at least, kumakapal yung rotation nila pagdating sa front line.
An extension of that left arm by Miles Cañal on the face of Marvin Junicio. Babalik ang bola dito sa Gensan Warriors. They will only have 14, so Mikawayan can have a chance for the last shot.
That's right. Kanina kasi yung nangyari na yun, parang si Marvin was looking back kung dumating na yung shooter dun sa top na binigyan niya ng pin down, di ba?
Boss Kaiser tsaka si Coach Elvis may konting kwentuhan on the middle of the court. Baka yung All-Star ang pinag-uusapan niyan, Coach. Lalaro ka ba, Coach Elvis? Ayun ang mga tanong ni Boss Kaiser dyan.
Si Coach Buing tsaka si Coach Elvis, alam mo, kakampiyan dun sa Binil, yung championship nila.
Tsaka, tita mo naman yung mga build na itong mga coaches na to. Talagang kondisyon.
Oo naman.
Up to this age.
Oo naman.
10-second differential between game clock and shot clock. Mark. In and out for Mark Cruz. Handoff. Junicio on the triple. It's long.
Oh my.
13 seconds. Last touch will be on Robin Naive. It's going to be an inbound for the Gensan Warriors on the sideline with still 11 seconds remaining in the second quarter. We'll be back after this timeout. 11 seconds remaining here in the first half. Ball was last touched by Robin Nieves, so the ball will return to the Gensan Warriors for a possible last shot of the quarter. Gloria, corner exit. They go cross. Well read by May Kawayan. Apolonio all the way for the lead. 7 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Still got time for the last shot of the quarter.
Andrew stops, pops off to the left, and that will end the quarter. It's going to be a 1-point lead in favor of the Warriors.
I think medyo malalim yung pagkaka-lift ni Mark Cruz. They might be thinking more to the top side. That ball had a lot of path to travel, which Apolonio was able to deflect, get in there, steal, and score.
41-40 in favor of Gensan.
Sa bawat laro, may kasama ka. Sa lahat ng hamon, may backup ka. Kasangga sa lahat. Kasabay na aangat. Dahil sa bawat pagsubok, di ka nag-iisa. Sa bawat galaw, may puntos ka. At lahat dapat sama-sama. Kaya sa labang hanggang dulo, pusong palaban ang sikreto. Sports Plus MPBL. Tatak panalo.
Sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan.
Welcome back to the 8th season of the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. And joining us at the half, Boss Merman Flores of Gensan Warriors, and of course, Boss Kaiser para naman po sa May Kawayan, Marilao. Gems, dito muna ako with Boss Merman. Boss Merman, we've been talking about na grabe yung laro, first 2 quarters pa lang. What do you think could really help Gensan Warriors to pull away in the second half?
We always expect na it's gonna be a hard game for us. Siyempre, malapit na yung playoffs lang, games na lang. So it's all about where we're gonna place ourselves sa playoffs. So we gotta face all these hard teams na makakalaro namin ngayon.
Boss Merman, I also heard that you'll be playing in the All-Star Games next week. Baka gusto niyo po silang i-invite. And of course, you're also going up against Boss Kaiser.
Siyempre, gusto namin imbitahin yung mga taga sa Rizal, ang All-Star. So maging kakampi ko si Boss Kaiser. So hopefully maging okay, walang injury at makalaro na maayos sila.
Is there anyone na gusto niyo po pong pasalamatan, batiin? This is your chance.
Siyempre gusto namin pasalamatan yung mga sponsors namin. Sila Armor On, Manny Pay, Tara Group, Anytime Fitness, Alpha Club, Acropolis, Loyola, sila Boss X-Zero Bliss. At saka sa lahat ng mga nanonood sa Gensan ngayon, sila Mayora Lorely Pacquiao, Konsyal Michael Pacquiao. Good evening po sa inyo lahat.
Maraming salamat, Boss Merman, and good luck po sa inyo. Of course, Boss Kaiser Galvez of May Kawayan, Marilao. Gems, magandang gabi, Boss Kaiser. I also heard na kayo ang MVP last season. But let's also first talk about this ball game. Without AJ Miranda, how do you think your team should respond pagdating ng ating final 2 quarters?
Well, medyo malaking role yung kailangan mag-step up, especially sa mga guys off the bench. Malaking bagay si AJ, especially sa offense namin. So hopefully yung mga kasama niya na kaposisyon niya mag-step up para we're down 1 lang. So hopefully makabawi pa kami at matapos namin ng maganda yung game at manalo.
Boss Kai, invite nyo naman po ang ating viewers na suportahan na ang ating All-Star Game next week and yung mga taong gusto nyo na rin po ang pasalamatan.
Una-una, pinapasalamatan ko ang government of Malolos, Bulacan sa pagpapayaram ng magandang gym. Lalo na kay Governor Fernando, also kay Vice Governor Castro. Maraming salamat. Binabati ko yung team owner namin, si Kapitana Ayasay Con and si Marilao Mayor Attorney Jim. Yung mga sponsors namin, Preya Moto District, ang Agustea Shape Manning Philippines, ang XIV, ang outfitter namin. Also binabati ko si Lou Abad, si Christian Borsena, wife ko si Mary Grace na laging sumusuport. Also family ko sa Las Vegas. At sa lahat ng mga MPBL fans, All-Star Game, August 29, Inares Center, Montalban, Rizal. Sama-sama tayo, panoorin natin lahat ng mga executives at lahat ng mga All-Star players ng MPBL.
Maraming salamat po, Sky, and good luck in the second half. More of this later on sa pagbabalik ng Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat... Sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag-3 points na. Bawat baya'y di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Ang bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag-3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag maalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na! MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL na! Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
Sa bawat laro, may kasama ka. Sa lahat ng hamon, may backup ka. Kasangga sa lahat. Kasabay na aangat. Dahil sa bawat pagsubok, di ka nag-iisa. Sa bawat galaw, may puntos ka. At lahat dapat sama-sama. Kaya sa labang hanggang dulo, pusong palaban ang sikreto. Sports Plus MPBL. Tatak panalo.
Halftime here at the MPBL. We are still live at the Bulacan Capitol Gymnasium in Malolos, Bulacan. Coach, a very slow first half that we watched in favor of Gensan.
Yeah, and then only because ang dami kasi mga tinawag na mga fouls that slow down the game, and I'd like to think, much as sa simula ng game, very early yung attack sa shot clock nitong Gensan Warriors, but soon as Mekawayan got their groove, and played a lot of defense, it really slowed down as well yung point of attack para dito sa Gensan Warriors. And the shot making has been pretty much advantage para dito sa Mekawayan. You see the -6 in terms of attempts, but they shot the ball very well. Pero yung turnovers nila, nakapag-produce ng 16 points ang Gensan Warriors doon at yung tulong na nanggaling sa bench. Talaga nga namang paborable para dito sa Gensan ng bahagya.
Quietly, Josh Giab is the leading scorer on the side of the Gems with 12 points already in the ball game. AJ Miranda was thrown out after 2 technical fouls. He contributes with 6 on the other end. Marvin Junicio as well, 12 points yan in total for Marvin Junicio. It's the JRU boys that are leading the way, Coach Mike. Junicio, Giab, Miranda, Argente, De La Virgen. Dami palang mga JRU boys dito.
Tingin ko may natutuwang coach na nanonood ngayon.
Panigurado.
Diba?
Panigurado. Ang kanilang tatay ba yan?
Yes, sir! Coach Louie.
Third quarter is among us. Fontanilla on the stop and pop. Can't make the first shot. Nelo Santos, fader is long. Porter still keeps it with the white. No fresh shot clock. 6 remaining. Kick out. Fake by Nelo. Drop pass. What a beautiful find by Nelo Santos.
Ganda nung pasa na yun. Alam mo yung umatake na siya, alam niya may parating na tulong at kailangan lang niya ipasa kung tumulong man yung yung low tag na yun. Elevator right here. Again, quick recovery by the defense of Gensan.
Josh with the basketball goes to flex. Zoom action. They can't get to Jason, being denied by Hesed Gabo. Backdoor. Too tight. Turnover for Mekawayan.
And it almost felt like the Warriors was daring Flex to take that shot outside.
Gotta give you this play of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
Went past the defense of a couple of Mekawayan. Last low tag guy being si Flex Apreco.
Josh fakes, drives, well defended by Josh Diam. Another extra pass, and Adi Santos has been the recipient inside.
2 quick assists for the Gensan Warriors. Now they're stretching that defense, and the intensity is just pretty much picked up.
Robbie Naive, high ball screen, stops, pops, and long. Nelo Santos secures the rebound. Mekawayan has not scored here in this quarter. They go post to Adi. Hesed looking for a friend.
2 on the ball
by Chris. 10 on the shot clock. Gabo continues to drive. Hard shot for Hesed Gabo. That was a fader to the corner.
Well, 6 3-shot attempts, all successful for the Gensan Warriors to start the third quarter. Gives them that 7-point lead. Defense was all over. It was not an easy shot at all for Hesed Gabo, but he still found a way, saw that open space, took off 2 feet, buried that fadeaway jumper.
Start the third quarter is a 7-point lead in favor of Gensan. Timeout si Coach Tantan Banal. Coach Jovit showing us the X and O's on how to be and how to move as a referee. Coach Mike, ano masasabi mo dyan sa ni Coach? Oo. Konting clarification lang, pero ang maganda naman willing to listen ang ating mga referees dito. Naive try to slice through the middle. Foul will be called on a pink shirt. Punta muna tayo sa court side kay Miss Daphne Cristobal.
Both teams are expected to control their emotions here in the second half, with Mekawayan looking to match the physicality of the Gensan Warriors. Assistant Coach Boying Diloy naman of the Warriors said they got the shots that they wanted in the first 2 quarters. It's just that masyado silang gigil, kaya they need to showcase smarter plays dito sa third quarter and utilize pa yung mga errors nitong Mekawayan. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Daphne. So far, though, the adjustments of Gensan has been better because they are starting out stronger.
Yeah.
Mekawayan has not gotten a basket here. Technical foul will be called on Mekawayan.
And that is exactly how they started this third quarter, no? Kanina, maybe to the perspective of Coach Elvis and Coach Boying, medyo they got limited to a little bit of one-on-one, lesser activity for them. And Coach Tantan trying to keep his cool. His team is down 8. They've been down by as much as, I think, 6 or 7 in the first half. So I'm sure a lot of kids would be signaling that 6-7.
Ako, Coach, automatic din. Uy, pwede gagawin ko yun.
Si Riley, ganun yun eh.
Coach, ang hawak ko nga college, kahit college.
Ganun rin?
May 6-7 din na. Wow, what a move. Old school type of basketball for Chris Porter. 2 bumps, up and under, looking like the 90s is Chris Porter.
But they've had 5 attempts, 4 them assisted.
Extreme ang subong at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
There you go.
Chris Molonio finally getting them a basket right here. It was a slow start in favor of Mekawayan. Turnover.
Ganda ng deflect ni Flex doon. Good advance.
Apolonio, 5 straight points for Jason Apolonio, including that layup late in the second. It's 7 straight points for Jason Apolonio.
Yan naman ang importante talaga para dito sa Mekawayan. I don't think I've seen the Marilao Gems, at least in the games that I've covered, na basta na lang sila hindi na naglalaro. Yung pag naghahabol, they are a comeback team.
It's always been their type of ball game. Usually the teams lead first and then Mekawayan always able to come back. This last leg of the game is brought to you by Sport Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL.
Time Apolonio, 2 quick buckets for him. Parang ang mantra yata ni Coach Tantan Banal, these 2 shall pass. Diba? Babawi rin yan.
Minsan kailangan talagang natin technical ang mga head coach para nagigising.
Nagigising.
Ang mga players. I don't know the science of that. I have not seen the research. Pero coach, tama ba na pag natin-technical lang coach or ang team manager, biglang nagigising ang kanyang mga team?
May mga ganun no, na mga coaches. Your dad, is your dad like that?
Yes.
Talaga? Na, dinidiinan niya. Tapos,
I remember before he was team manager of Air 21, they were down by 18 late in the third quarter. Nagpa-technical siya. And then they were able to win that ball game. And then of course, I was in grade school. I asked him, Dad, bakit ka na technical? Sabi niya, minsan kailangan mong gisingin yung mga players. Players at that time were Casey Canaleta, Gary David. Back in the day.
Part na talaga siya ng kumbaga strategy ng mga coaches, no? Lalo na if your team is flat. You gotta go to that.
Ako, hindi naman ako nagpapa-technical, pero si Jerry Gabriel, minsan, ibibigay lang talaga niya sa akin yan.
Tapos lalapit, as you see that 3 right there, in the corner for Mekawayan. Minsan lalapitan ka pa. Tumigil ka na.
Yeah. Kaya nung nakita niya ako ngayon sa broadcast panel, sabi niya, uy, okay yan, mali tayo. Apolonio was wide open. Dinahanap ni Serrano. He's the hot hand here. One more time. Jason with the fake.
He's got
Jason
one more.
slicing through. Rebounded by Serrano. Coach Apolonio has been playing terrific. He has the last 10 points of Mekawayan.
Yes, he has. And napakahalaga niya, lalo na, we spoke about it. The absence of AJ Miranda. That time, little shot fake. And then that step back. Just that little separation. You're always told, now when you take a shot, take a good one.
That 3-point shot was brought to you by Extreme Water-Protected Speakers. Dive into music with Extreme Speakers.
Fundamentally, ang turo nga ng mga coaches, di ba, kailangan you're within range, you're open, and you're in balance. But the elite players really just need a little space to take off that shot.
And Jason Apolonio is an elite player, a champion here in the MPBL, played with the Pampanga Giant Lanterns alongside Archie Concepcion, Justin Baltazar. So in terms of winning, Jason Apolonio knows how.
No doubt. No question about that.
Gabo. Hand check on, is it going to be on MJ de la Virgen or Serrano?
I think it's Serrano. MJ de la Virgen. Yeah.
It's not a hand check, it's a pull coming from MJ de la Virgen. Or is the shoot?
Oh my.
Cutter, they couldn't find Adi Santos. They go out to Marwin. Hesed. The drive by Hesed. A beautiful drop pass by Hesed. Gabo.
See that pass? My goodness.
At this point, Coach, nagugulat pa ba tayo?
Ako, alam mo, patuloy pa rin ako nagugulat sa mga pasan. Alam mo nang papasa, pero
mabibelib ka pa rin.
The way that he feeds it, di ba? I think it's because of the way that he puts that ball on the floor when he dribbles, and then yung very sharp movement niya. Look at this. Sharp jab, momentarily freezes that defense, goes to that sharp drive, and quickly understood underneath. RJ was there.
Coach, I have a friend who played in the MPBL, doesn't really watch the MPBL a lot anymore, and his question was, yung mga kabats ko ba kaya pa? Si Hesed, kamusta? And I was so happy to tell him that Hesed Gabo is still one of the leads in the MVP race. At that age, he is still competing at the top of his game and has found a new home in the Gensan Warriors.
Oh, that's a fourth personal foul on Joshua Fontanilla. Not a good game for today for Josh. 15 minutes on the floor, goes 2 out of 4 from the field. He got 5 points, but that 4 fouls.
Yun ang masakit doon.
Yun ang masakit.
4 fouls ka na, pag sub out mo, nasabon ka pa. Ni Coach Elvis Tolentino, double block yan para kay Josh Fontanilla.
Well, si Coach Elvis naman, tough love talaga sa mga players niya. You know? I like to think even at one point, even his son, si Kyle, napapagsabihan rin niya.
Naman. Hindi lang, Coach. Nasisigawan din niya.
Oh, yeah.
Walang tatay-tatay pagdating sa court.
Grabe, si Gabo.
Loses his balance.
And which is why I think in the preseason I'm not sure if it was you or si Ken, we were discussing. We observed that Hesed Gabo is a perfect fit for the system of the Gensan Warriors. And you see how he's loving it, no? What he's doing.
Double screen for Gloria on the corner. Junicio fires early. Marwin gets the 3.
Talk about quick decision making. You get the ball right around the arc 3. You made the 3 earlier. The defense is 2 steps away from you. You got to make them pay.
Marwin is well above his averages in today's game. Already has 15 points. He's only averaging 9 a game.
And the nearest scoring guy to Marvin Junish is really Hesed Gabo. He's got 7.
Gonna be a kick on Ken Gloria.
15 seconds.
I think Coach Ronel Loterio is watching right now. Happy viewing, Coach Ronel.
Jason Apolonio looking to screen early. Happy viewing, Coach Ronel. Penalty na itong Gensan. Coach, what we're watching, looking like an old school type of basketball. Daming post game. Really physical. This game is looking like the 90s.
Yes. And it's si Val Acuña right there. I knew they were missing one more shooter. And I was going to say, the key difference, I think, is that while this might be a 90s looking game where you have, post-ups, the off-ball movement is so much different. You get post splits, you get 40 dives from the weak side. You get seals.
Few players as well. Rene Pacquiao, not in uniform today's ball game.
Oh, yeah. That's another guy, too. He's tough underneath.
Marami ang nagpapahinga para dito sa Gensan Warriors. Antonio Sebio as well here in the venue but not playing. Crew stops, pops, and drops for Mark.
Screen never hit the defender of the handler. And Mark Cruz just stayed with it.
Lead back up to 9. Pastoran cannot shake off.
Yeah. Ito yung mga gusto ng Gensan Warriors. Eh. Matagal yung bola na wala masyadong action, but you're gonna need scorers like Apolonio to knock down those shots.
He's keeping them alive in the ball game.
Oh, nice
13
block.
points of Jason Apolonio. The layup coming late in the second, and then all the others coming here in the third.
How about the shot make though by Jason Apolonio? From way out, you know, clock winding, pretty much had very little time. Pero kung si Dave Moralde ang tumira niyan, ay sigurado naman.
Nanonood ba si Paring
Nanonood. Sabi niya, pa-shout out po coach kasi tito ko yan, si Tito Wanitz.
Nako, wag. Hayop ka, Dave. Natawa ako sa'yo.
Hindi, sabi lang niya. Alam ko, magkasama raw kayo. Dave, pagbigyan mo na si Coach Wanitz, birthday niya bukas.
Oo, tama. Ano kaya, favorite classmate ko yan si Dave.
The Claw.
Oo.
Diba?
Yan ang mga tao hindi mo maintindihan. Para sa height niya, bakit ang laki ng kamay niya?
Kaya nga.
How is that even possible?
Ewan ko nga ba.
Former San Beda.
I don't know. Si former San Beda Red Cup.
San Beda Red Lion, Super 6 yan.
Oo, Super 6. Alam mo ba, when I still was not covering the games for the MPBL, in one of the restaurants in our area in Muntinlupa, something around 2019, I think, nakita namin sila. Hindi ko kilala si Dave. Hindi niya ako kilala. Si Riley was there, wanted a photo op. You know, ang bait din.
Oo naman. Napakabait niya ni Kuya Dave. Shout out. And let's remind everybody, he is part of our 1,000 points club.
Oo naman.
Here in the MPBL, baka nakakalimutan nila ang capabilities ng isang Dave Moralde.
Ano pa yan? Nag-playing coach pa yan sa mahal naming Muntinlupa,
right.
di ba?
RJ Minerva getting the mid-range bucket. Lead was back up to 8. Ramos dancing with the defense, goes to Pastoran. 2-point guard rotation. Manny Pay, the digital wallet built for the community.
Nice.
Deep shot is good for Patrick Ramos.
They go to that LaRoche offense once again, where you have guys moving one side of the floor, and if you don't have any on the other, the corner guy can back cut.
Mark Cruz on the drive, loses balance. Kicks it out. Gloria cannot find a drive. 8 seconds remaining.
Good defense by Mekawayan. Oh, that's gonna be a foul.
Coach Elvis knows it, didn't even react.
Si Gloria actually is one good addition for the Gensan Warriors, no? Pre-season, ganda ng pinakita niyan along with Nelo Santos, but this one's definitely an offensive foul. Maaaring ang inabangan pa ni ni Jimboy. Alam niya may darating.
Modern day 3 and D.
Yep.
Itong si Gloria. After that foul, he will be subbed out. 6-point lead in favor of the Gems. Pastoran goes to Argente. Jimboy wants to use Nat. Benilde and Ayak. Pastoran! Wow. A beautiful spin coming from Jimboy. Pastoran.
No, he just stayed active, constantly moving, just like this one right here, and that's really how basketball is nowadays. You stay constant motion, you put that defense on its heels, and pretty much you're gonna gain advantage. This is a very quick pass, that clear cut, and that weak side show by RJ Minerva.
RJ Minerva has been a good addition. Gensan was looking for a big in the trade window. They saw someone available coming from the Quezon Huskers. And RJ Minerva now trooping to the line for a possible 3-point play. He completes it. Comes si RJ Minerva.
And just like Hesed Gabo, he too is a perfect fit para dito sa Gensan Warriors because there is similarity in the way that the Huskers play with the Gensan Warriors.
Early foul by Eloy Tan. They are in penalty, so 2 free throws yan para dito sa May Kawayan.
Foul number 6, Eloy Tan, penalty, second.
Pastoran, I want to see the numbers of Jimboy Pastoran. He's 9 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist in the ball game. AJ Miranda is going to get thrown out after the 2 technical fouls. So these guys have to step up. Coach Mike Pastoran, Argente, Ramos, De La Virgen, and Naive.
But the good news for May Kawayan is that Apolonio, Pastoran, and Jeric Serrano have been pretty solid in terms of scoring either from 3 or from the free throw line. You're going to need that.
Eloy goes to Nelo. High ball screen. Vince, good defense. Nelo on the drive. Jimboy staying steady. 5 seconds remaining. Eloy stops, pops, long. Nelo staying active. The second chance is good for Gensan.
I don't know if my observation is correct. You know, itong Gensan Warriors, every time na may tumira na kakampi nila, they're tagging up. And so there's a good chance they'll get offensive rebounds.
So 15 on the shot clock, 44 on the game clock. Patrick Ramos, the snake, the kick. Pastorano on the corner, it's good for Jimboy Pastoran.
Well, they went on that triple switch. Itong Gensan Warriors getting 2 on the ball and a help by Nelo Santos, leaving that corner 3 for that shot make by Pastoran.
Lead is cut down to 5. Gensan does not go for the 2 for 1. Sean, size advantage, kick out. Minerva on the 3. Good for RJ Minerva.
Somehow you get the feeling that Coach Elvis wants to test these guys on the floor right now for the Warriors.
10 on the game clock here. Ramos defended by Ashon. Patrick drives. The left hand is blocked by Ashon Andrews. Still a little time. A second remaining. Eloy fires. Oh, the bank is good for Eloy Tan.
Well, again, you know, we go back to what we mentioned earlier. So long as you keep on moving, you get to an open space. It was a race to the front court. He was the last guy in there. Defense came up late. Just took off.
That will count for Eloy Tan. Josh Fontanilla has been in foul trouble with 4 fouls. We were looking for a guy to step up. The answer is there. Eloy Tan finishing the quarter, getting them a 10-point lead entering the 4th.
Sa bawat laro, may kasama ka. Sa lahat ng hamon, may backup ka. Kasangga sa lahat. Kasabay na aangat. Dahil sa bawat pagsubok, di ka nag-iisa. Sa bawat galaw, may puntos ka. At lahat dapat sama-sama. Kaya sa labang hanggang dulo, pusong palaban ang sikreto. Sports Plus MPBL. Tatak panalo.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. The highest scoring quarter that we watched, 30 points for Gensan, 21 for May Kawayan. They have extended this lead all the way up to 10 after that buzzer beater by Eloy Tan.
Well, biggest scoring quarter so far for the Gensan Warriors. They had 30. And in this quarter, they had 21 and 20 in the first 2 quarters. May Kawayan did, pretty okay at 21 points, but the +9, pretty much the difference maker.
10-point lead. The quarter scoring, as we were talking about, 30 to 21 +9 on the side of Gensan.
And then somehow, Gensan reading that offensive set of Marilao, where they had Sean Argente in the corner. They knew he was going to get a stagger. Had to get in there and disrupt it.
Staggered screen for Sean Argente. Drive. Can't find a friend. Argente on the fake. Argente with a little space. The floater goes in and out. Eloy Tan secures the ball.
Good showing so far here for Eloy Tan here in the second half.
That's what you love about this Gensan Warriors, Coach Mike. It's always the next man up.
Right.
Para dito sa Gensan Warriors.
This is that same play that they've run, that slice screen over to that stagger. This time Eloy Tan misses.
We gotta see how many offensive rebounds does Nelo Santos have in the ball game.
Let's check that here.
Offensive rebound.
He's got 4.
Oh, make that 5 with that rebound.
Oh yeah, that's 5.
Oh, a technical will be called. Who will it be called on? That's the question. Will it be on Nat? Will it be on Eloy? Will it be on someone else? Panoorin rin natin dito, Coach Mike, rebounding battle. Rebounded by Nat.
Gets it. Oh! I think they're gonna have to review this. Yeah. As it should. That's why players nowadays are told, pagka sinasabi ng mga officials yan huwag nyo nang ilalabas yung siko ninyo, huwag nyo nang iaamba dahil matatawagan kayo. Tumama man yan o hindi, tatawagan kayo.
Buti na lang, Coach, hindi ko naging problema yan. Kasi kahit naikutin ko, walang inaabutan.
Sa bewang lang.
Oo.
Ganun ba yun?
So yung mga referee, wala namang intent.
May mga advantage talaga.
Oo, meron din talaga.
You really just have to admire the other side.
Diba? Kahit sumubok ako, oops.
Ayos lang, no? Ayos lang.
Sabi siguro ng ref, wala namang tatamaan sa'yo, Boss Juanil.
Minsan nga, hita pa yung tatamaan.
Full court press being deployed by the leading team. Good press break by the Gems. Vince goes down to Nat.
They clear this.
Handoff. Argente looking to create space.
And they couldn't find an advantage right here.
Argente well defended. 5 on the shot clock. Pastoran on the spin, the float.
Oh my
And
goodness.
Jimboy Pastoran has bailed them out a lot of times here the past few plays.
Except for those, kick-out threes. The shots inside have not been very good quality for Maykawayang, but somehow they are finding a way to make them.
And one guy that's been doing the damage is Jimboy Pastoran.
That's right.
Nelo driving middle. Argente able to close down on the lane.
Well, Sean's been known for that, no? Yung i-offer niya yung body niya pag kumagat, he is gonna sell that foul. We've seen that a lot of times from Sean. It's an art, actually. But they're gonna challenge this.
Coach Elvis felt that it should not have been a charge. And they will challenge this. Magbabalik tayo after this review.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung mayanig ang bakbakan.
Upon review, the challenge was unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful challenge para kay Coach Elvis Tolentino.
Minsan kasi tricky rin yung ganyan The reason that I say it's tricky, kumbaga, officials will always tell you it has to be equal force. Pag may nag-apply ng extra force, bumagsak yung kabila, tatawagan nila ng foul. And if you sell that really good, the call's gonna be in your favor.
One-hander by Jason Apolonio, looking like Michael Jordan.
Kaya nga, impressive eh, no?
Nagulat ako, malaki rin palang kamay nito ni Jason Apolonio.
Grabe activity on that pass to the post by the Gensan Warriors. 4 cutters at the same time, coming from the ball side and the weak side.
Cruz, the
Nice
fake,
fake.
the step through, it's long. Cruz keeps it alive. Another shot opportunity, nothing there. Third opportunity now for the Warriors. Bump and 2 free throws for Marvin Janicio.
How about the effort of May Kawayan to try and secure that defensive rebound? I mean, Vince was pretty much out of position, but he still was trying to get a touch on that ball, trying to get maybe just a little tap para mapunta sa kakampi niya yung bola, but relentless rin talagang rumebound itong Gensan Warriors.
This free throw is brought to you by Extreme, ang subok at kumpletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Dionisio missing on the first free throw.
And at this point, I am looking at the numbers. Offensive rebounds of the Gensan Warriors, 19. Their total rebounds, 38. Well, it's half and half.
Kaya nga. Flex forced to cross the basketball. They have 2 seconds. Turnover. Junicio able to read it and get the 2 is Marvin Junicio.
And the thing about the Gensan Warriors, they have lengthy players that can actually run the floor and get in the passing lanes.
This Steal of the Game is brought to you by Extreme Boom 3 Waterproof Speaker, Unstoppable Sound, Ultimate Power.
Kanina pa nila pinapayagan niya na yung bola manggagaling sa big man, parang pass back, no? And ito magdi-decide. Kanina they had that on Vince, now they left that up for Flex.
Sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat
Tomorrow, a battle of the North and the South. It's gonna be a big game live at the Alonte Sports Arena in Binyan. Your San Juan Knights will be going up against the Binyan Tatak Gel. At ang home team natin dyan ay ang Binyan. It's gonna be a big game in Laguna tomorrow in the MPBL.
Kaya tinatawagan ko ang lahat ng ating mga tropang taga Muntinlupa, San Pedro, Binyan, Santa Rosa. Magpuntahan na kayo dyan sa game bukas.
Siyempre dito, hindi pa tayo tapos. Ang mga fans natin dito sa Malolos, Bulacan ay nag-enjoy dahil maganda ang ating aksyon. Nat Cosejo trying to cross it.
Oh!
But that's going to be a charge on Nat Cosejo, that extension of that left hand. May Kawayan has been having troubles in crossing the basketball, Coach Mike.
Yes, they have. Because they have not allowed their primarily ball handlers to be bringing the ball down. They're allowing, the bigs to be the ones to do that. In 3 straight possessions, we've had Vince Tolentino, Flex Apreco, and now Nat Cosejo to try and figure out how they will beat that half-court pressure by the Gensan Warriors.
Marvin Janicio was hit on that ear area the second time actually that he got hit on the side of the head. Itong si Marvin Janicio, a little shaken up but he is okay. Itong si Marvin.
And Coach Tantan Banal intently, thinking how he gets to solve this puzzle right now, especially with that strong third quarter run by the Gensan Warriors.
With AJ Miranda out with 2 technical fouls, they are looking for that guy to step up. Deep drive, Mark Cruz with the reverse, can't get the finish.
He's that good, Mark Cruz. Eto rin.
MJ.
Nice pass.
Moves to Nat. Cross court, Naive.
There you go.
Nat keeps it alive, second chance. Flex gets it out. Apolonio, a little space. Wala yan. Pangatlong pagkakataon para dito sa May Kawayan. 2 offensive rebounds for Nat Cosejo.
And they're gonna need really to crash offensive boards and not allow just easy defensive recoveries for the Warriors.
Gloria with a A good line, just a little too long. MJ gets it across. MJ stops, pops,
good,
and drops. For MJ de la Virgen, they have cut the lead down to 6.
That shot looked really good for MJ. I thought earlier he had a shot but passed it off.
Sports Plus is the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. MJ, can he go back-to-back off the left for MJ de la Virgen? Five minutes and 49 remaining.
Foul on number 15, that is Prego. That's his third foul for
The foul will be called on flex.
Josh Villa for Alpacel. That's it for Marcus.
Both coaches really have been active in terms of talking to the referee tonight. Coach Elvis, Coach Tantan, pati si Boss Kaiser, hindi rin masaya sa mga pito.
There's that level of physicality kasi, you know. I think every time that you go up against the Gensan Warriors, you know, yung identity nila yan. That's how they play, and that's what they've been known for, you know, fast pace, you know, quick shot on the offensive end, and then no nonsense, hard-nosed, physical on the defense.
After that 5-0 run, a free throw to answer. Robin Naive forcing the turnover on Josh Fontanilla, a one-on-one. $75-70, lima na lang ang inahabol ng May Kawayan. Gabo on the drive, Gabo a little too deep, ball is stopped. Fontanilla gets the rebound. Gabo says we don't have to rush. Hesed, two-man game. Bobby Naive pressuring the basketball. Apolonio, good pressure. It's gonna be a travel on Hesed, Gabo.
Good defense by the Gems. You know, you force the primary handler in Hesed Gabo into a turnover. You got to build on that, but you got to be here quick. You're only down, what, 5? More importantly, you score here, you're only down by 1 possession. This is just a 2-possession game.
Unti-unti nang kumakatok ang May Kawayan Gems in this ball game. We thought this game was going to be over with a double-digit lead, but the fight in the Gems is seen here in the fourth quarter. Turnover story +2 para sa May Kawayan. Fake handoff to a drive for Robin Naive.
There have been games where Robin Naive picks up the slack for the Gems. Will this be one of them? He did this against Mindoro in that close loss. And that close win, rather.
One-possession ball game. Apolonio, the drive, the bump, the basket, the bonus for Jason Apolonio. A chance for May Kawayan to tie. Jason Apolonio has been playing terrific, especially here in the second half. Jason Apolonio stepping up big time in lieu of AJ Miranda. Josh Fontanilla subs in for Nelo Santos, who gets his 5th foul of the ballgame.
And Apolonio is playing unafraid right now. Not afraid at the moment. Him alongside Robin Naive so far.
Points this quarter, Coach Mike, 13-4 in favor of the Gems.
The last field goal make of the Gensan Warriors was that 2-point layup made by Marwin Junicio to make that an 11-point lead, roughly about 7:28 in the fourth. That was the last field goal.
They want to go down low to Chris Porter. Nabas muna kay Josh Fontanilla, swing the ball. Junicio with a fake. Junicio with the drive. Fader fouled by Jason Apolonio.
Foul on number 14, Gensan Apolonio, his third.
Pangatlo na yan ni Jason Apolonio, 2 away from getting fouled out of the ball game. So he has to be careful here in the final 4 and 27. First free throw is out for Marwin.
This is an 11-1 run by Kawayan, which started at that 6:32 mark of the fourth quarter.
Gensan has been struggling here in this quarter. Only the 5th point of the quarter for the Gensan Warriors.
Didn't we say that these are the comeback kids?
Yes. First quarter pa lang, pinag-uusapan na natin yan. And
Correct.
obviously, Coach Tantan Manal showing it once again that the heart of this Gems team is always on point.
So they continue to surprise everyone.
LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. We're gonna go to Robin Naive. He is the hot hand here in the 4th. MJ sees a little daylight. MJ de la Virgen gets them the lead.
Wow, this is a 15-1 run. The last field goal was that Marwin Janicia layup when they extended this to 11 points.
Fontanilla, the step back by Josh Fontanilla, can't get it to go. He's been a little cold. He has been in foul trouble the whole ball game. He's trying to look for his rhythm back.
Well, clearly, momentum has swung significantly to the Gems.
MJ on the double screen. MJ.
Good dig by RJ Minerva. You see the situation of RJ Minerva at that point. He had to stay close to Josh Giab, but not giving up that drive. And Hesed Gabo got caught up on that screen.
Seems to be a technical error here. So there will be an official's timeout, but Kawayan has found their way here in the 4th quarter. They have gotten the lead. It's a 2-point lead in favor of the Gems.
Sumasaya kapag may lamay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung mayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang punan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. MPBL na, yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay umayanig kapag nag-3 points na.
Ito ang inaabangan talaga year after year because the best of the best are here. At
He wants the crowd to get into this, ladies and gentlemen. Some mad drop.
What a play.
There you go. And that
Oh, my!
have a new champion this year.
Welcome to the MPBL All-Stars!
On August 29, we go to the Inaris Center in Montalban, Rizal because we bring the 2026 Sports Plus MPBL All-Star. Antonio Sebio on your screens will participate in 2 events. the dunk contest in our All-Star game. We will be playing for our Southern team. Pero marami pa tayong kasali dito. Sean Argente for the 3-point shootout. Hesed Gabo is a starter for the Southern All-Stars. And of course, Mark Cruz will be defending his crown on the 3-point shootout. Maganda ang ating magiging araw.
Oo.
Dyan sa August 29. It is going to be an exciting day. Brought to you by Sports Plus. Yan si Sean Argente. Early favorites, Coach. Who are you looking at? We have 17 guys participating in that 3-point contest.
I don't wanna commit. There's too many that's good. Diba? Ang dami.
Mark Cruz.
Matter of fact, if you look at the list, ang dami ring iba pa mga... I mean, Hubert Cani could be in there. Pero hindi siya
Terence
nakasama,
Fortea.
diba? Yeah, Terence Fortea. Juanito Gregorio is not there.
Hindi, ano ako dyan, Coach. Early out ako dyan.
1v1 ka pala, no? Invitational.
Sino ba bang ating mga pwedeng ilaban dyan? Siyempre sa dunk contest, we have Kimani Ladi, Joe GDL, John Abate, Antonio Sebio, Jake Figueroa, and Rin William Bing.
That list, though. Ganda yan.
Yung 3 points ang medyo exciting talaga dito.
Even last season, yung All-Star, exciting yun eh. It was down the wire.
The one-on-one contest will have Kian Plan and all the others. Three minutes and 36 remaining here in the ball game. Kawayan is up by 2. They were down 10 to start the 4th quarter, but they have made their comeback here in this ball game. Pastoran goes to Apolonio. 3. Apolonio firing and hits! Jason Apolonio extends the lead to 5.
Where are these shots coming from Jason Apolonio?
Montanilla, can he answer? Drops down. Josh Montanilla, it's short. The struggles continue for the Warriors.
This is a 18-3 quarter. All the way from the 6.5-minute mark. So far, no field goals for the Gensan Warriors. They've only made 3 free throws. 2 of them from Marwin, 1 of them from Hesed.
Flex down low. No available space. 2 seconds. Pastoran. Off to the back for Jimboy Pastoran.
Oh, how about this run by May Kawayan? Past year had nowhere else to go, how to find a way, manufacture that shot amidst the defense of Marwin Junicio.
Jason Apolonio has 16 points in the ball game, 14 in the second half. Hesed Gabo, can they find another answer? Gabo on the drive. Gabo all the way for the lay.
Well, that's their first field goal, in quite a while.
So a 3-point lead in favor of the of the Gems. Pastoran pressured hard. Jimboy can't find a friend, goes to flex. Jimboy sees an opening. Jimboy straight line and in for Jimboy Pastoran.
He released that right in front of us, and that sure looked good for Jimboy Pastoran.
Pastoran and Apolonio, these two have kept them in step, fighting it through and now giving them a 6-point lead here in the 4th quarter.
And May Kawayan, they are shooting 50% from 3, making 4 triples, 4 out of 5 in this 4th quarter.
It's a 6-point lead in favor of the Gems. 2 minutes remaining here in the ball game.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung bayan bigyan magbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang pupunan. Basketball, pupunay tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag na alipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama.
Jimboy Pastoran on your screens. He has been one of the biggest changes here in this quarter. Last 2 minutes brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Pastoran has 18. Apolonio secures the rebound. Things are looking good for the Gems. Pastoran goes to Guillaume. They want to take as much time as possible. They go to Robbie Naive. Naive pressured by Hesed Gabo. Naive to Apolonio, the fake, the drive, the float. It's good for Jason Apolonio. Gabo attacking early. Left hand is too strong. And once again, Apolonio. But Sean Andrews can't get it. Gabo keeps the ball with them. Montanilla. Foul will be called on Flex.
Wait, but so far, Maykawyan has not used their two-man action. Instead, they've rejected that. You see that right there? He did not even, Robbie Naive, attempt to use that screen, quickly swinging it over to the left side slot and allowing Apolonio for that downhill. A two-on-the-ball situation on that high ball screen allowed better space downhill for that drive by Jason Apolonio.
Coach scoring this quarter 25-8.
Yeah.
Plus 17 on the side of the Gems.
And half of those shots, those points have come from 3. 12 of them. They are shooting 4 out of 8 from beyond.
It's 2 guys, Coach. Jason Apolonio and Jimboy Pastoran. These 2 have just stepped up big time here in the 4th quarter. Pahinga muna si Jason Apolonio. Might be just a quick breather on the side of the Gems. Pastoran now in the basketball. Pressured by Fontanilla. Pastoran able to cross it. Jimboy. Ball is still with him. Robbie Naive now. Naive on the drive finds Flexa Preku with a finish.
Wow. Soon as they see a help coming or a screen coming, they let that ball go. You see this right here. Robbie jab steps, goes to the middle, saw that help by Minerva, who was left behind that defense. Flexa Preku free for that close layup.
Flex Apreco only 4 points in the ball game, but none bigger than that basket. It's an 8-point lead in favor of Maykawyan. Jason Apolonio on your screens. He has been big time here in the ball game. Jason Apolonio has stepped up in the second half. AJ Miranda was given 2 technical fouls, but Jason Apolonio with 21.
Wow.
Trap Marvin Janicio. That's a turnover.
Impressive, turnaround by the Gems.
Nothing just going on the side of the Warriors here. Little stoppage.
The thing that you love about how the Gems have come back is that they were grinding this out, amidst the defense of the Gensan Warriors. Those were difficult three-point shot attempts and makes earlier by Apolonio. And Robin Naive came in, and then the change of schemes. Sometimes they go on that stagger only to relieve the handler and generate the 2-on-the-ball situation. And so far, they've been successful, at least for the last 3 possessions, to generate a second defender to free up spaces on the floor.
I can't count how many times Coach Mike Perez told us in the first half that this Gems is a team that loves coming back from big leads. At ito na, he has proved himself. Coach Mike, lamang na ng 8 itong Gems.
Yeah, down by 11. Biggest deficit that they faced against the Gensan Warriors. See that inbound? They're trying to determine who's touched that ball last. It sure looked like of RJ Minerva. Ball will stay. 52 left on the clock in the 4th.
MANNY Pay is the digital wallet built for the community. Sean trying to pressure MJ de la Virgen. MJ crossing it. There's some change of faces by MJ.
They want this clear.
MJ step back. He loves toying with the Sean right now. MJ 8 on the shot clock. MJ still with the basketball.
Yeah,
MJ on the drive. MJ with the left. MJ cannot finish. Sean gets the rebound. Hesed goes to Marwin. They need to go quick. Three-pointer is in and out for Marwin. Fontanilla, the second putback, it's good. 2-possession ball game. Still a glimmer of hope para dito sa Warriors.
Well, MJ de la Virgen, we see that bucket right there by Josh Fontanilla. That shot was halfway in. It went out. Good recovery by Josh. Again, a difficult shot make this time for the Gensan Warriors, as Fontanilla had to go on a little spin and fade it that right side of the floor.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, basketball na. Ang bawat away naghahandaan, kaya yung bayan ligang pambakan. Todo suporta ng lahat sa kanya-kanyang kumuna. Tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin. Sa droga ay wag pa.
2-possession ball game lead para dito sa May Kawayan Gems. They were down 10 entering the 4th quarter, but it has been a total turnaround for the Gems. They are now up 6. Can they secure here? They go to Apolonio, pressured by Marwin Junicio.
All ball handlers on the floor right now for Mekawayan. They do not want that same situation where they have a big being pressured. No, we don't need this.
Hesed Gabo just wanting. Hesed Gabo just needing a foul there.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything extra from Hesed
Yeah.
Gabo. The question is, will they call an extra motion on MJ de la Virgen?
Yeah. Kasi kanina, parang it was really, in my opinion, happened right in front of us. Hesed really just wanted to ensure that there was gonna be a foul called. See that hug quickly. You know, medyo tumingin siya, in-ensure niya na may tawag. And this one, I think hindi na niya nagustuhan yung little elbow right over the shoulder of Hesed Gabo. And Hesed is not that kind of player. You and I,
Oh yes,
you know,
of course,
for the many games that we've covered. And
many years.
I'd like to think even MJ, di ba? Kasi MJ, I'd like to think nung kumala siya dun sa situation na yun, gusto rin niya mag-apologize kay Hesed Gabo.
Oh, it's more really of the intensity.
Right?
Here, Coach, this was the intensity that we were looking for in the first half.
Agree.
Yung pala, nagtipid ng lahat para makabawi.
Oo.
Dito sa second half.
The Freddy Kit magic is working once again.
Direk, iba ka.
Iba ka, direct Freddy.
Meron ka talagang magic. 17 seconds remaining. That was the last foul to give by the Warriors. That was only their 4th team foul.
Get the ball inbound. That's the important thing now for Mekawayan. Samantalang ito namang Warriors, get a deflect. Foul. There you go.
Marwin fouls Apolonio. Ayun, konting biruan. Ang sakit daw nung palo ni Marwin Junicio.
So far, Mekawayan has gone 13 of 22. Close to 60% from the line. They have missed 9 free throws. Samantalang itong Gensan Warriors, they have missed 10 And if you go back to that game against Caloocan by the Gensan Warriors, they missed also 10 free throws. 22 of 32.
Apolonio with that miss will put in just a little more hope on the side of the Warriors.
A quick three here will make this a one-point game, a one-possession game.
0 out of 2, two-possession ball game. Gabo attacks. Gabo goes for the quick 2. Can't get it. Ball is stopped. Jason,
Wow.
they throw the ball, and this will mean the ball game. 6 seconds remaining, and this is gonna be a comeback win for the Gems. Down 10, entering the fourth quarter, even went up to 11. But the Gems turns it around and able to steal one away from the Warriors.
Down 10 without AJ Miranda, who exited the game mid-part of the first quarter, with Flex Apreco having 4 fouls, Jason Apolonio having 3, Miles Cañal having 4. And what an adjustment made by Coach Tantan Banal. I like how they really forced to generate that second defender on the ball, which allowed that space to be open. But this guy has been huge in this match. Jason Apolonio, in moments in the game, we said he had to step up. Oh boy, did he step up big time for the May Kawayan team.
Our player of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. Jason Apolonio, only a few points. Let's check that. In the first half, Jason Apolonio only scored a total of 4 points. But shooting up in the second half, able to lead that comeback. And right now, Apolonio is with Miss Daphne Cristobal.
Maraming salamat, Juanito. Jason, Ajem needed to exit in today's game. 4 points ka nung first half, pero pagdating ng second half, you delivered with 17 points. Anong masasabi mo dun?
First half, yun nga, 2 foul agad ako sa first quarter. Kaya linabas ako ni Coach. Tapos, ready lang ako. Pag pinasok ako ni Coach, ready lang para lumaban. Tapos yung second half naman, yun nga, na out si AJM. Yun, kailangan namin mag-step up. Yung scoring ni AJM, malaking bagay din na wala. Kaya step up lang. Halos lahat kami nag-step up.
Isa nga din sa mga players, no, ay si Jimboy who stepped up literally in tonight's game. Let's also discuss about that fourth quarter, yung final stretch. Ano yung gumising sa inyo para kayo ang makakuha ng panalo to? Ano nagbago doon sa fourth quarter na yon? Ano yung gumising sa inyo in that comeback pagdating ng fourth quarter?
Yun nga, sabi ni Coach, lahat na ang boss namin, kailangan lumaban kami. At saka parang na rin namin kay AJM kasi wala siya. Yun, laban lang, tiwala lang sa isa't isa. Kaya yun, nakuha namin yung panalo.
Jason, anyone who gusto mong pasalamatan, batiin, go ahead.
Una-una sa lahat, salamat kay God at nakakuha namin itong panalo. At binabati ko yung anak ko, si AJ, si Nika, miss ko. Tapos si Lola Linda, birthday niya sa katapusan. Lola, happy birthday! Si Tita, yung mga kamag-anak ko sa ibang bansa, Juliet, Susan, Auntie Merlin, yung magulang ko, inang tatang pamangkin ko, ate ko, kapatid ko, lahat ng tropa dyan sa amin, si Boss Aya, si Attorney Jemsy, si Boss Kaiser, mga coaches, teammates ko, sa tropa dyan sa amin, sa La Union, tropa, yun, mabuhay kayo.
Again, thank you so much, Jason, and congratulations on this comeback victory. Our best player of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. Back you guys.
Maraming salamat, Daphne. Congratulations to the May Kawayan Gems for getting that comeback win versus the Gensan Warriors. Tomorrow, 3 big games that we will bring to you. August 22, at the Alonte Sports Arena in Binyan, Laguna, Valenzuela versus Abra, Ilagan versus Rizal. And in the main game, San Juan will challenge the home team, the Binyan Tatakgel Mega Wagi Beast Motorcycle Tire. It's been good games here in Malolos for my partner, Coach Mike, for our courtside, Miss Daphne Cristobal. Ito po, si Juanito Gregorio, nagpapasalamat sa inyong panonood at pagsuporta ng Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.
Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan.